Hello everyone, it's me, Michael, and I have a review of the Lego Slave 1. I'm gonna call it the Slave 1. It's just the name of the ship. I don't care what cancel culture says. If you want to call it the Boba Fett Starship, that's up to you. If you want to call it the Fire Spray, which is Disney's dumb rename for it, by all means call it that. You're just wrong and you're not a real Star Wars fan. But let's get into this. It has 593 pieces, and also, what's Disney gonna do? They gonna make me say the name? They gonna bribe me? They can't bribe me. I'm too awesome to be bribed. But enough of me flexing about my cool self. Let's talk about this cool set. Oh, this retails for $50, by the way. I am loving these minifigures here. This review is just in time for the Book of Boba Fett, which, despite what I've said about it, is shaping up to be a bit better than it was originally. And that's when Boba Fett is off screen. But here's that same Mandalorian. I have two of them now. It was inevitable. Wrong franchise. But he has a Beskar spear and a small blaster, arm printing, and there's no printing beneath the head of the helmet. No, nothing on the head. Just use Cassian Andor's face or something. It's just not that hard, Lego. Just give him a face. We've seen him enough times. Also, I have heard that there is some issues with printing on the helmet. The visor is too low, but not on mine. And that's for both of the Mandalorians and this Boba Fett, which is my first one ever. So everything's going good with the printing. It's a little bit opaque for that yellow, but I just love getting arm printing on any minifigure, even if it doesn't work out too well, and it works out well here. The printing underneath the helmet is great. He has a blaster here, nice gunmetal gray printing on the back, and let's admire some of that back torso printing by removing his awesome jetpack. And that's pretty much it. Let's look under the Mandalorian's cape. And that's it for the minifigures. It's only two, and I really think that there should have been more. Here is the Slave 1 itself. Again, if you were offended by the name, I feel sorry for you that you can't distinguish fantasy and reality. I think maybe you need to get off your phone and touch some grass for a bit. But here it is, the Slave 1 itself. And I love this whole concept of scaling things down. It doesn't work for things such as the Imperial Shuttle. It's a shuttle. You want it to be able to be as big as possible to hold as many minifigures as possible. But this one does work. I think that the concept is great. It's strong. It's a little bit bendy here, but it's held in with a lot of Technic axles, pins, and beams going throughout the entire model. There's a little spot in here. I forgot to show you this in the intro, but it is a Gamorrean guard in carbonite. And if you don't want them in there, just take them out and put them on this cart, which I will show you later. And then you could put some accessories in here, and it's great. Now, the wings are gravity fed, so take a look up here. Yes, they do turn. It doesn't work too consistently, but they weigh enough. There's a couple stud shoes here, and on the last model, the studs were green. In fact, it wasn't even stud shoes, it was spring-loaded shooters. I have no idea what color they even are now. But take a look on the inside. There's a seat there. Yeah, this thing can stand up without the stand, but if you touch it, it'll fall over. So you take your Boba Fett, and he can fit in there like this, but his arms will have to stick up. But the intent is that you put him in here like this. You take his antenna, you fold it down, then he's ready to go. And also these cannons move. It's really fun. And then there's one more thing left with this model. It is the rear end, which is actually very detailed. But the main thing here is that you have a carrying handle. And you could switch this around. It pinches my fingers a little bit, and it's painful, but it's fun just to grab that and switch it around. The power of the gun in the palm of my hand. It's pretty cool. Also included is this little cart, which you can hold accessories in. And, yeah, it holds a decent amount of stuff. You have to put the Mandalorian's pistol in there a bit. Then you could close it up. It's usually not going to fall out. Just don't be rough with it. Then you could stick a minifigure in the front here. And put the levers in his hands. And he can drive around. But the main concept here, the reason why this is included, is to give you a great way to display this. So you take this and you can keep Mando on there. Then you put this right under here and it works. It just holds it. And that's just great for display. Now, be careful with this because I have had this fall over a couple of times. I already knew it was shaky, but I still overestimated it. And also, while you can get this to stand up by itself without the stand, it wants to fall over. So please, please use the stand. It's there for a reason. Make use of it. There are a few stickers in this set, but none of them are difficult to apply. Even the curved ones at the front of the model, there's 2 curved stickers at the front. They're not annoying to put on. But you got this piece here, and, well, also, I forgot to show you this, but there's some spare Mandalorian gear. You get 1 piece for Boba Fett, which is intended, and the rest are just spares in a pack. I think they should have separated them out more, because I'm getting so much Mandalorian gear, and I just really don't need it, and I don't have really any Phase 1 clone troopers to put these on, except for 1 old Commander Green minifigure for 2008. And you got some spare studs in here, and 1 of them is a spare piece, but the rest are just spares for the model, and that's about it. Here's the instruction manual, nothing to write home about. Let's see, there's some advertisements for other sets, and collection of minifigures. And then there's an ad for the Skywalker set. I noticed that they took away the release date because they have no idea when it will come out. Should come out this year on in spring. And also they should update this to say PS4 and PS5 since it will be releasing on both. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, what do I think of this set? I think it has a lot of potential, and it uses a lot of that. It fills most of the space, and the rest of that is densely packed with parts. If you are a price per piece person, I have a few things to say to you. 1, you're being absolutely ridiculous. 2, the Lego company doesn't judge by price per part, so you shouldn't either. And 3, pieces are different sizes. You never know how hollow or dense a build could be, and that will vary the amount of parts. And I must say, this does feel like a small package for $50. I did get this for $40. Does it feel worth $50? I guess it does. Let's just take a look higher at the box. I'm just imagining dragging this through port or a town or something. It's just like carrying this entire ship. I don't know. I'd say wait. If you could go to Target and get the deal that I got, where there was $10 off, then go for it. Other than that, I'd say it's really good. Obviously, most people would probably want to go for the 2019 one more. I must say it's a bit soon to do a remake on this set, but I like this. I like it a lot, and for someone who can't afford a really big one, or at least in most circumstances can't afford a really big Lego set, I must say this is a great compromise. I love the Boba Fett minifigure. The Mandalorian minifigure is great for those who don't have them, but you probably do by this point, let's be honest. Overall, I recommend this, but try to get it on sale. Just try. It's been out for almost a year, and this is one of my latest reviews ever on the channel, but I hope you were satisfied with this review, consider like, comment, and subscribing. I like the slave one. I will always call it the slave one because I can make a distinction between fantasy and reality, and anyone who gets hung up on fantasy being so offensive and politically incorrect or correct or whatever should go dig a hole and lie in it and rethink their life. It's the slave one. I will not call it anything else. But be sure to like, comment, subscribe, like I said, and remember, have a great rest of your day and go against cancel culture because no one brought attention to his name because no one cared. So just call it that. Call it what you want, but call it the slave one most importantly. Even if you want to call it something else. I'll see you guys later, and I'm done rambling. Bye.